Hello, I am Clean Living Mom of cleanlivingmomblog.com, and today I'm going to be testing two Xtrema cookware pots for lead using the Lead Check EPA recognized instant home lead test. So just a little bit of background really quick. I have been using these for quite a while. Recently stumbled upon a post by Lead Safe Mama. You can check that out on her website, where she tested these, this brand with an XRF, so it's a X-ray fluorescent testing device, and she found 14 different metals in the glaze and or in the ceramic itself within these pots, including lead and a couple other ones, cobalt, cadmium, things like that, which is a little concerning. So there's been some debate over whether or not this is going to leach into the food. Now, as per the Consumer Safety Commission, Product Safety Commission, for testing pots and pans, XRF is not the standard testing for them. That would be the FDA approved leach testing, which is what they do, this company Xtrema, and you can see it on their website, but there's still some concern. So I wanted to just kind of do this. I'm just gonna open this right now. So just so you know, this test, this is not really going to solidify anything per se, unfortunately. Just so you know, there's a lot of debate on how accurate these tests are, unfortunately. It is EPA recognized, and within the at-home tests, these are known as being the most accurate. However, it says that it is EPA recognized on wood and metal. This is technically a glaze on a ceramic. This is these tests would be testing for lead, potential lead on the surface. So what would be leaching into food. I'm gonna be testing three different things. I'm gonna be doing the painted label on the bottom of the pan, their newest one. And then I'm gonna be doing one of these pans that is newer, and then one that I've had for a couple months now and has a thermal crack in it. Mainly just to see how much it really leaches, if at all. The only leach testing that Xtrema does is at the very beginning. To my knowledge, they don't do any testing after that. So we're going to crush and squeeze the points marked A and B located on the barrel. Great. A and B, wonderful. So this may, if this comes back negative and there's no lead present tested, from what my understanding of looking at all the back and forth of, you know, this tests of, does it actually work? Does it not? From what I can tell, you do your research and you know, make your own assessment. From what I can tell, it doesn't really seem that it's taking into account who's talking and, you know, what tests are being done and by who has the most to gain, lose, etc. These really, it's more likely this will come back as a false negative than it is a false positive. It's kind of like pregnancy tests. It's harder for a false positive because if it's detecting something, it's probably detecting something. It's harder, you know, you're gonna most likely get a negative pregnancy test instead of a false positive pregnancy test. It happens, but it seems more unlikely. Okay, so there's my assessment. I'm not 100% sure this is gonna work on glaze. It's technically not on the list per se. Okay, woo, there's that one. There's that one. It said shake, gently squeeze until yellow liquid, and there it is. All right, so we're gonna test 30 seconds, continuing to squeeze. We're gonna test the new one first at the very bottom where food would be on it. Again, if this is a negative, I'm not 100% sure that it's accurate. If it's a positive, I'm gonna be a bit more concerned. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds, I would say. It's a good amount of liquid there coming out. Just rubbing that all around. Gonna wash this after this. Okay. So, doesn't look like there's anything coming out. Wonderful. So this is, if it's red or pink, they say, it would be, that means it's leaching lead. So this is very yellow. Definitely not pink or red at all. Wonderful. All right, test number 1 done. On to the next one. So now we're gonna get a new one, obviously. We're now going to do the pot with the thermal crack in it. Right there, okay. Let's break this again. Crush. This is kind of hard to crush. Okay, there it is, crush. Now we shake and then squeeze. Woo, there's the yellow liquid coming out. All right, now we're gonna, along the thermal crack, you can kind of see it. Okay, goody. Once again, we're seeing a lot of yellow. Wonderful. Okay, good so far. So that's wonderful. Okay, or it's just not working and it wouldn't actually pick it up on this surface. It's one of the two. Again, I'd be more concerned right now if it was red. It'd be like, that's a little, okay, so you know, it's gonna just be a step in the process, right? Okay, so this is their newest label of paint on the bottom, which is also something that the Lead Safe Mama tested and found to contain lead. So we're gonna do it on this one. I'm more certain that if this did contain lead, that it would come out. Actually, it's gonna make me feel a little better if it does come back, because according to her tests, that means that these are probably working then and the others wouldn't be leaching. Woo, okay. So we're gonna do this painted label. This pan is the newer one-ish. That was about, it's within the last year for sure that I got it. So very, very new. Put too much liquid on this. It said 30 seconds. Okay. Very yellow. That's good. Okay. I feel kind of good about that actually, because I feel like this would have worked on raised paint because it's not detecting it in the metal in a glaze per se. This would have just been in the paint. I'm very confident that this would have just pulled that up on here, on this label, if there would have been lead present in this. Now, something else to note. It is possible that this still could contain lead, but at a smaller amount than what these test for. That's also possible. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I forget the exact amount that this tests at, how much it tests for. The Lead Safe Mama has it on her blog though, of how much it tests for. It's very hard to find off this 3M's website, but that didn't, but yeah, that didn't, I crushed this too hard. I just wanted, this is lesser, I'm not doing it correctly. I just wanted to test it on this small, like chipped part. Got a little chipped piece right here. I just kind of wanted to do it on this chipped piece. I'm not seeing it turn red on this either. I didn't really do it correctly because I didn't get a new one. Take it with a grain of salt. But that came back red. That didn't come back red. So, all right. Well, what can we take away from this? Number one, it's possible that this is just not turning red because it doesn't actually work on this glaze, or because it is at a lower lead amount level that would not be detected by this, or because it does not actually leach lead. It's one of the three. Okay, so I feel like this was the best outcome possible, at least from these somewhat unknown tests here. If it came back red, I would be very concerned right now. So, all right. Thank you for joining me. I will be doing a post more in depth, going over my research and thoughts and opinions on Xtrema cookware in light of the Lead Safe Mama test that she did with the XRF machine, coming soon.